Welcome to Live Alive. In today's video we'll start with Tune Koopmeiners wants Liverpool move. Juventus are leading the charge for Tune Koopmeiners, who will almost certainly leave Atalanta this summer. The Dutchman has publicly admitted that, for one thing, I told Atalanta I want to leave in the summer. Koopmeiners told The Telegraph in March. Last season, there was concrete interest from Napoli, but the two clubs didn't reach an agreement. I hope there will be options to consider this year. My girlfriend and I are enjoying Italy, but I would endure rain for some clubs in England. It's Juventus who look the most likely to get Koopmeiners, but they do have to be wary. Gazzetta dello Sport reports that while the old lady are in pole position, Liverpool have the power to change things. There's not much doubt that Koopmeiners would pick Juventus if all things were even. That's the line here. Equal offers would see him go to Turin, but Liverpool would potentially be the pick if their offer is superior. If Liverpool, after the first contacts in February, were to get serious about Koopmeiners, everything would be more complicated, writes the paper. This comes on the back of Sport Mediaset also reporting that Liverpool are in this race and potentially spending big on the Dutchman. After all, Koopmeiners has played and thrived under Arne Slot before. The pair were at AZ Alkmaar together for one season. That was the campaign that earned Koopmeiners his move to Atalanta, and it could be an extra condition that sways this fight Liverpool's way. If Slot does indeed become their manager, of course, this is starting to look like one of the more notable transfer stories of the summer for Liverpool. It might take a lot of money, £51 million as a transfer fee, per Sport Mediaset, but Koopmeiners is a player worth fighting for. Szoboszlai will be even better under Slot at Liverpool. Liverpool are pushing to appoint Feyenoord manager Arne Slot later this year, and the supporters at Anfield will be hoping the Dutch coach can help get the best out of some of their current squad. Dominic Szoboszlai is a player some fans might have been expecting more from, but a former teammate of Slot believes the Hungarian midfielder will flourish under him. The former RB Leipzig man arrived at Anfield during the summer transfer window for a fee of £60 million, and has showcased his ability at times with his ball-striking technique, which has seen him produce some fantastic goals so far. With the Reds falling behind in the Premier League title race, there's no doubt whoever is in charge next term could demand more from the current crop of players. Dutch manager Slot appears to be the front-runner after Liverpool agreed a fee to acquire his services. Speaking to journalist Bents Boksak, Slot's former teammate and coaching colleague, Julian Jenner, backs Szoboszlai to thrive under the Dutch manager next season, suggesting that he will get even better. Thanks to his guidance, I think he will be even better than he now is. He's going to have a coach who likes to play in the opponent's half and be very creative. Szoboszlai's creativity and goal-scoring prowess could be crucial in Slot's system, and there's no doubt we're yet to see the best of the Hungarian international just yet. The 23-year-old has been questioned at times this season, with the Athletic journalist James Pearce suggesting last month that he's been unable to hit the heights he did in the first half of the campaign since the turn of the year. Reporter Andy Jones has given a similar judgment on Szoboszlai in 2024, claiming that he took the league by storm in his first few months, but he now looks like a completely different player. The appointment of Slot could be what he needs to flourish and take his game to the next level once again. Liverpool eyeing Goncalo Inacio move. Arne Slot could pile more misery on Ruben Amorim by raiding Sporting Lisbon for top Liverpool target Goncalo Inacio. According to reports, after Xabi Alonso's decision to stay at Bayer Leverkusen, Liverpool chiefs began talks with Amorim as they stepped up their hunt for Jurgen Klopp's replacement. Liverpool even appeared willing to offer the Portuguese a 3-year contract. Amid the speculation linking Liverpool with Amorim, the Merseyside Giants were tipped to sign some of Sporting's best players including Inacio, Victor Gyökeres, Ousmane Diamond and Morten Hulmand. Even though Amorim is no longer heading to Anfield, Inacio could still make that move. Court Offside report that Slot has made the signing of a left-footed centre-back his top priority for the summer, and Inacio fits the bill. Inacio is 22 years old, but is showing every indication that he can become a classy performer at the very highest level. Slot wants Liverpool to extend Virgil van Dijk's contract, but Inacio could eventually succeed from the aging Dutchman in defence. As with most top players in Portugal, Inacio is available for transfer, but only for a big price. Liverpool will need to match his €60 million release clause before striking a deal with Sporting. Amorim remains determined to manage in the Premier League and has reappeared on West Ham's radar. Even though the initial talks between the two parties did not end well, but West Ham are also in advanced discussions with Julen Lopetegui. Should Lopetegui get the West Ham job and Liverpool sign Inacio from Sporting, then Slot would be rubbing more salt in Amorim's wounds. The report also provides some extra insight into Liverpool's other summer transfer plans. While the Reds expect Mo Salah to stay put, that will not stop Saudi club Al Ittihad launching a monster offer. Liverpool have a chance to sign £38 million player. Liverpool centre-back Ibrahima Konate is not enjoying the best of times at the moment. Although he's been a brilliant addition for the Reds since joining in 2021, Konate has had a difficult time recently. The 24-year-old was called out by Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher after last month's dreadful Merseyside derby loss to Everton. Carragher even suggested that Konate should be replaced over the summer. Reports since have claimed that Liverpool will indeed look to bring in a new centre-back before next season. However, we don't think Konate is necessarily in danger, with Virgil van Dijk's future a little up in the air, and the Dutchman advancing in age anyway. A long-term partner for Ibu is being sought, and after a report from German journalist Christian Falk today, Liverpool could now have the chance to make the perfect signing. There have so far been plenty of targets suggested as being of interest to Liverpool as far as centre-back is concerned. Eintracht Frankfurt's Willian Parcho appears to be an early front-runner to be signed. Meanwhile, GONCALO INACIO of Sporting has reportedly been on the radar for quite some time, but in our opinion, Liverpool should ignore those two and instead look towards Bayern Munich and Dayot Upamecano. Writing in the Daily Briefing today, Falk claimed that Upamecano is now a high on the list to be sold by Bayern this summer. While he's a little older than the likes of Parcho and INACIO at 25, Liverpool should be seriously interested in poaching the Frenchman. Obviously, part of the appeal of Upamecano would be his history of playing alongside Konate. Not only are the pair teammates with the France national team, but they were also colleagues and partners for 4 years at RB Leipzig. In the years since their joint departure from Leipzig, they've also been given some rave reviews as a partnership. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support Live Alive.